Welcome everybody to I'm Not Drunk, You're Drunk with Moy and Junior. I am your host Moy, and I got my co-host Junior over here. How's it going, compa?
Oh, I'm doing great, Oba.
Yeah.
Had a nice little Dodger road trip that really got us hyped now.
Yeah, it's a complete different team, man. From
Previous series.
Yeah, everybody was stressing out, already calling out, who to trade, who to put down, send down, or I don't know, including ourselves, man. I know we were getting a little worried.
Yeah,
But,
a little frustration. I mean, we expected more out of this other team, right? And we expected it right out of the gate, right? No hiccups, no nothing, right? Just get going and just start sweeping teams.
Yeah, everybody, including non-Dodger fans, were expecting, the Dodgers to just win. Win every series, win nonstop.
Yeah,
know,
absolutely expected 8-0 games and 10-2, and it's probably not realistic, right?
Yeah,
for them to have that sort of pace. But like I said, Dodgers just finished up a 9-game road trip against Washington, Toronto, and Arizona, and they ended up going 7-2.
Right.
I think that's what we wanted, right? Expected from them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they went 7-2 in this road trip, sweeping Washington.
They swept Washington, yeah.
They swept Washington,
and luckily, Yamamoto didn't die, right? With that comebacker.
Yeah, that's what he told Roberts, right? He's like,
yeah,
I almost died.
Mm-hmm.
I know I would have, man. That comebacker was aggressive.
Yeah.
Those reflexes, man. Do you know how fast that ball was coming?
You know what? I didn't check in on that, but I don't think it mattered, man. That thing was coming in.
Yeah.
When you're
that, that wasn't the only one, because he also had a broken bat.
Oh, did he?
I can't remember if it was on Tuesday or Wednesday's game.
Okay.
I forgot who the batter was. Broke the bat, and part of it just came towards him too.
Oh, okay.
So good luck to him on the mound, man.
Yeah. No. And they came away, like you said, they swept Washington. Pitching staff was great, man.
Yeah.
Pitching staff came away, they did a great job. I forgot who ended up starting in those games, but they shut Washington down that series. So it was the comeback, right? Because I think they lost the series here in LA to Washington, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it was a little revenge series.
Oh yeah.
So
and on that series you mentioned earlier, what how many runs did Washington score on us those 3 games?
Those 3 games, I think Washington only put up 4 runs for this entire series.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like I said, pitching staff, I think we had Paxton, Landon Knack, and Yamamoto.
Okay.
Those 3 games. So, again.
Yeah, that was very good. Very good.
That got the road trip on the right track, right? Got it off on the right foot. So,
yeah.
So from there, they went on to Toronto, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they took 2 of 1, right? 2 of 3, I mean.
Yeah. And then after that, we got Arizona, which was another good series. I think I was expecting a little bit more out of Arizona, but luckily, the Dodgers came through, man. I mean, it's the team that everybody wanted to see this road trip. Again,
coming into the year, I didn't expect too much from Arizona. They're still a good team, but I just had the gut feeling there was going to be a little bit of hangover from them going to the World Series and trying to replicate what they did last year. They just got into the playoffs last year, and then they just got hot at the right time last year. Again, they got good pitching staff, but again, I expected a little bit of a hangover, so we'll see how they do. Right now, they're kind of in the middle of the division right now. So,
it seems like some of their bats went kind of, from what I've seen, went kind of cold. The Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll, he's not doing Rookie of the Year stuff.
No, It's early, and yeah, he's struggling.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that. We'll see if he can turn it around. But again, it was good to see Dodgers take 2 out of 3 as well. Take that series as well.
Yeah. Something that impressed me was the bottom of the lineup, man. They seem to have really picked up their game.
Okay.
For the most part, I mean, we still have Outman and Lux still struggling, but the rest.
Yeah. I mean, they're not lining up the scoreboard or anything like that, but they're coming up with some hits when they're needed. Rojas has been coming through.
Yeah.
Hodges has been great since he got called up.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got down there? Who else is down there?
Man, we got. I'll tell you right now.
Because I think Rojas, the way he's swinging the bat right now, and with his defense, if Lux doesn't start to turn it around, I can see him start cutting into Lux's playing time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only give him so much time.
Yeah.
To try and get it right.
Yeah. Yeah. Pages is definitely performing. So yeah, we have Kike, we have Pages, Rojas,
that's right, Kike.
Muncy. You want to add him in there?
Yeah, he's middle of the lineup. He's our
middle. Yeah.
He's our number 5.
And then again, our top of the lineup: Betts, Freeman, Smith. Smith is really coming through too, man.
Smith has been impressive, man.
Yeah,
he's really come through. He's had a couple of games where he's gone, I think 4 for 4, 4 for 5. Yeah, he's been a clutch hitter for us this season.
Yeah. So, let's talk a little bit about this last series against the Diamondbacks, which we took that series 2-3. I did see a little struggle from Betts, who had gone. What was it? He had gone a couple of weeks, right, without striking out, or
yeah, he had like 2 weeks without striking out, and I think on the second game of the series he ended up striking out 2 or 3 times. I think it was. That was that delayed game due to the beehive. Those bees up there, man.
Yeah,
that delayed the game. That I don't know if that threw it off, but that was the game that they ended up losing, right?
Yeah.
I think they ended up losing in the 10th inning, I think it was.
In the 10th, yeah. Who was it? Chris Matt gave up the walk-off home
Chris
run.
Matt. And again, they had opportunities to score some runs. Didn't come through in that game. Not going to happen every game, but I think one thing I saw they were talking about was just Ohtani hitting with runners in scoring position. I don't know if you've noticed it. He seems to come up a lot with bases loaded, runners on second or third. And so far, he hasn't come through. Any thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. He's doing good when, like you said, when he's up there by himself.
But he's hitting. He's average is up there. He's getting hits. But it just seems, I don't know if he's pressing. I don't know if he's just trying to do too much when he has those bases loaded, or he has a runner on second and trying to do too much with it. I've seen, I don't know if I've noticed it but it just seems to be swinging at almost everything that they're throwing up there.
Yeah.
Whenever he's got the runners in scoring position.
Yeah. I wonder if they're telling him, man, just swing for the fence. Swing for the fence.
No, I don't. I'm gonna say that's not it, but yeah, I don't know what it is, man. He's had plenty of opportunities to come through with bases loaded, and it just for whatever it is, whatever the case, it's not happening right now.
Yeah.
But again, he's still putting up good numbers. He's up there in a lot of categories, offensive categories. So it's not like he's not hitting. It's just it hasn't come through.
Yeah.
When we need him in some of those situations.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll he'll come through, man. He'll start doing it. Not just when there's nobody on base, but when there's people on base, because he's getting that help, man. Everybody, at the bottom of the lineup, they're getting on base. They're filling up the bases for him or in scoring position.
And it's not just the bottom; it's just top of the lineup. It's just 1 through 9, man.
Yeah.
This road trip, everyone did something to help the team win this series, this road trip. And I think that's what having that top 4 now. I don't want to say top 3 because the way Smith is hitting now, we got a legit 1 through 4. That's just it's going to be trouble for the opposition, right?
Yeah,
you're still going to have some games where they don't come through because we've seen it already, right? Where they do get shut out or they get held to 2 runs and just nothing they can do they just can't seem to break through. So you'll have some of those games, but our 1 through 4 right now I don't think there's a better lineup, right?
Yeah. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard of anybody else, any other team as good as that.
And another thing that helps with having these 4 all-stars is that you don't need them to do it every single day. You can have a Mookie Betts that beginning of the season, he was kind of carrying the team, right? He was like in home runs. He was doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So it's one of those where maybe Betts has 2-3 games off where he's not doing much, but then you got Ohtani picking him up or you got Freeman picking him up. So it's I think that helps them as far as hitting, that they don't got to do the heavy lifting, right?
Yeah.
It's not them having to come through every single night. So.
Yeah. I know Freeman, we were kind of, I don't want to say started to worry about him because he was having a slump. Yeah. But he had gone on a 9-game, 10-game hitting streak. So, he did his part. What do you have on pitching? Or pitching? I mean, I'm another part of the team that has changed.
And again, this road trip completely, you have pretty much everything going this road trip, right? There wasn't a part of the Dodgers game that struggled. Defense wasn't bad. Pitching, relievers. This was as complete of a team that we've seen so far this season, right? Yeah. It was still early, but on the road trip, you pretty much had all parts of the team come through. And that starts with our 2 aces in Glasnow and Yamamoto. Both of these guys have been going out there just dealing, man. I think their last 2 starts that they've each had, they've gone 12-plus innings, giving up only 1 run between the both of them. So that's close to over 20-plus innings of shutout baseball. Yeah, that's what you call an ace right there. Those are your aces right there. Yeah, those are the ones that are going to shut down when you do have a losing streak or you're just not doing something. Those are the guys that are going to come in and just shut it down and give you an opportunity to win. Yeah. So you got those 2 at the top, and then you got Paxton, who's our number 5, right? Yeah. You got Stone, who is kind of hit or miss, right? We had a good outing against who did he just pitch against? Was it Arizona that he went? Was it Arizona or Toronto that he pitched? I think it was Toronto that he pitched. He ended up going, I think, like 6 or 7 innings. Yeah, Toronto. He went 7 innings. Yeah, so he went 7 innings. His previous start before that, I think he only went 3 innings. So that's part of him being, the rookie and the youngster. So he's going to have those up and downs throughout the season, but he showed the potential of what he can do. Yeah. Like I said, Paxton is our 5th starter. If he can get us through 5 to 6 innings, keep us in the ball game, I think that's what we need from him, from the 5th starter, right? Okay, yeah. We're not going to you're not going to see Paxton being a starter in the postseason once we get there. So if he can just help eat up innings, that's what the Dodgers need.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of pitching right now, we got some good news, exciting news about Monday. We got Bueller, right? Is it Bueller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bueller's coming back.
Bueller's coming back on Monday against who's he pitching against? Marlins?
It's going to be against the Marlins, yeah.
All right.
So he's going to be going against the Marlins, and the good thing is, like I mentioned, we have Glass now, and Yamamoto at the top of the rotation, right?
Yeah.
So as far as for Bueller coming in, I don't think there's any pressure of coming in and saying, "Hey, I need to be the ace. I need to help the Dodgers turn the season around." No, it's come in. Hopefully, build him up, give him 3. If he can go 3, no, I'm gonna say if he can go 4 to 5 innings to start, because he hasn't pitched in a while. So if he can go 4 or 5 innings to start again, he's going against Miami, so he should be able to.
Yeah,
go 5
that
innings,
that was going to be my next question. Miami isn't doing too hot right now, so is maybe that was a strategy to
It could be
put him in with a certain team that
not a
isn't
certain team,
performing.
Miami.
Yeah,
not a certain team. It's Miami, man. So
I mean,
they're struggling.
I mean, they're still professional baseball players, man. But yeah, I mean, they're going to put him up against Miami.
Yeah,
who's not doing too great right now. And I was going to ask you, like, how many innings you think he's gonna? You think they're gonna let him pitch as long as he can, or they're gonna take him out?
I think it's gonna be more of a pitch count.
Okay.
I think they're probably gonna kind of track his pitch count and see where he's at. So probably, I'm thinking somewhere around 70, 80, maybe. So it'll be more. It'll be driven more by the pitch count than innings. So that's what you'll want to keep a track of.
Do you have any numbers on how much he was pitching in the minors while he was in rehab?
What I had looked it up, and his last outing, he wasn't great during his minor league starts. So he had a couple little hiccups. I think he had the one game where he got hit that cut it short. Yeah. But he should be around that range, about 70 to 80 pitches, I think.
Okay.
Where he's at. So.
All right. Well, I'm excited to watch that game. That'd be a good game to go watch, man.
Yeah. No,
just to see him.
Yeah. No, that would be. And like I said, part of it is, bring him in against Miami, like you said. There won't be a lot of pressure, right? It'll be wrapped up with the Braves series. So yeah. Bring him in slowly, and then again build him up. And he's not going to be an ace on this staff, anyways. At best, he's your number 3.
Right? How long has he been out?
When was the last time he pitched? Sometime last year.
Oh, well, that's still a long time.
No, it's been a very long time since he pitched. So again, it's going to be a slow process for him coming back. And like I said, at best, he's going to be your number 3. Right? Maybe 4. Because we still got to wait to see how Bobby comes back.
He had another setback, didn't he? He got extended.
You know what? I haven't heard anything on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had any setbacks or not. I know I heard Hayward had a setback.
Okay.
But I don't know about Bobby.
I thought I had heard that something with Bobby Miller, because initially he went out for, what was it? Was it a shoulder?
You know what? Honestly, I don't remember what it was now. There's so many injuries on the team that, they're in and out. So I just saw that Brazier's on the IL as well. So yeah. So trying to keep track. I'll let you.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all these injuries, man. Not just the Dodgers, man, just everywhere.
Yeah. No, definitely it is.
Yeah. What do you have from our bullpen, man? I've seen that they're doing their part for sure.
Yeah. And again, just looking at this road trip that they had, much props to the bullpen. I mean, they've been used quite a bit, but they've come through, I think. Vesia's turned it around. Early on, I think that was probably one of him and Grove were like the biggest targets of. These guys got to go.
Yeah.
And I think Vesia's done a great job to turn it around.
Yeah.
I think he's been one of the better relievers coming in lately.
Yeah.
Grove, I don't know if you've seen anything on him, but he's just kind of that. You don't know what you're going to get with him. He might come in, give you 1 or 2 good innings, and then next day come in and give up 4 runs. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying he was kind of like just all over the place, man. We just didn't know what kind of day he was having that day.
Whenever he comes in, you don't know what you're going to get from him. You're going to get a good Grove or you're going to get the bad Grove. So, and, we have, I think Blake Trinan is supposed to be pretty close to coming back. I know he's made a couple appearances down in Oklahoma with the team down there. So I think he's on the verge of actually being back. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the bullpen.
Okay.
Like I said, they just recalled, what's his name? JP Fireisen.
Oh, Fireisen?
Yeah. So he didn't look bad, and I think he pitched on Tuesday or Monday. He pitched. I don't recall, but he looked good.
Yeah.
So again, you can never have enough relievers, man.
Yeah.
It's just it's a carousel of bringing these guys up, taking them down, and bringing the next guy up, and so we'll see where that ends up. But like I said, the road trip again. Every part of the Dodgers team came through on this road trip. Bullpen, starters, offense, defense. There wasn't much to complain, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. And, I mean, the way they played on the road, we have Atlanta. We got Braves coming up this weekend, which is it's one of the top teams right now, too. I mean, I've heard that they've been having issues right now, but they're still
leading the division, right?
Yeah.
They're still one of the favorites along with the Dodgers to meet up in the postseason, man. To be competing for the bid to go to the World Series. So they're still going to be there. And I think a couple of their starters have been struggling. Acuna hasn't been the Acuna of last year. Riley, Matt Olson. So some of these guys, they've been struggling as well. So I don't think they've clicked on all cylinders yet as well. So it's early.
All right.
Definitely it's early.
So hopefully our pitching staff takes advantage of that.
And hopefully this series against them is not where they wake up, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully they keep up how they've been to start the season, and we get through this one again. Dodgers win this series again, hopefully.
Yeah. So we got, let me see, we got Atlanta. Then we have Miami.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see this Atlanta. Again, just because it's Atlanta.
So it's going to be, it's going to be fun. And then we're going to have, Dodgers going to have Stone go on Friday, followed by Glasnow, and then right now it's set up to be Paxton on Sunday. So you would, just based off that, you would think that that Glasnow start, it's almost like, all right, that's going to be a win, right? And he's going against one of the rookies for the Braves, Bryce Elder, I think it is.
Elder, yeah.
So you would hope that that's going to be one that you can take.
Yeah.
Friday is going to be a toss-up between Stone and you got Charlie Morton. So that'll be a toss-up. And then you get Max Fried on Sunday. He's been, his last 2 starts, he's been great. Prior to that, not so much. So we'll see which Max Fried shows up.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see that one too.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a good one to watch, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's I think it's the two top NL teams, right?
Yeah.
Braves and Dodgers, right?
Yeah. That's it. After this month, after this April that passed, in this last series or this road trip that they had, who has impressed you the most from the Dodgers so far?
Oh man, it's star-studded team, man. You can go. There's so many directions you can go with that, man. Because
Well, I think I still know a couple of guys that probably are not on the list, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Will Smith, man. Will Smith's been good, man.
Yeah,
being that he's probably got the most difficult job on the field, being catcher. Yeah. And then being that number four hitter in the lineup, I think he's been great, man.
Yeah.
I think he's been great.
Yeah, before the season started, I was reading up on every player, and Will Smith was on everybody's list to be top catcher one way or the other. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of a given. Like I guess I'm not too surprised that he's doing this good, but I think overall the one that has impressed me the most, and I saw him in spring training, and I was like, man, this guy needs to be on the team. Was Padres, man. Okay. I'm enjoying watching that guy play.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played himself into a position where, like I mentioned earlier, I think Hayward had a setback.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's kind of Dodgers kind of playing the working the system, trying to keep him down. Yeah. Maybe not down, but just trying to find a way to keep Padres in the lineup, right?
Yeah. Is this definitely? I remember. Sorry to cut you off, but before the season started, I also read up on what was it called, the Ghost IL, I think they called it. Okay. Where players
got a little phantom
injury. IL, yeah, like a phantom injury, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'm good with it so far.
I mean, I think Taylor needs to have a injury, man.
He needs to go stub his toe somewhere.
He needs to stub his toes somewhere and then just go back to the minor leagues, hopefully to do his rehab and get right. But I mean, Hodges has been great, man, since the time he's been called up. Again, I think he's in a good position being at the bottom of the order. I know on Wednesday, you had a couple of bats out of the lineup. You had Ohtani and I think Muncy was out of there. Mm-hmm. So he actually, I think, moved up to about the sixth spot, I think it was, in the lineup. And he came through. He had a couple of hits. I think he had a home run or something like that. I think it was
on Wednesday. He went. I'll tell you right now.
But no, like you said, he's playing himself into a role where the Dodgers really can't send him back down.
Yeah.
Unless he has like some kind of severe like struggle where all of a sudden he's just striking out, not hitting, which it doesn't seem like he's gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. So he looks like he's on a mission, man, to stay on this team.
He is, and he's playing every day since he got called up. He's in there every day.
Yeah.
I don't recall a day or a game where he's been sat or a platoon like Lux and Outman have been doing.
Yeah.
So I think he's in a good spot right now.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Anyone? What about on the pitching side of it? Who's impressed you so far for this first month?
I'm gonna go with Glasnow, man. Glasnow for sure. He's I mean,
as advertised.
Yeah, as advertised, man. Again, from the beginning of the season, I was I'm rooting for Yamamoto to. Mm-hmm. I voted him for Rookie of the Year. He didn't start off as well as we all wanted him to. Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's a rookie. His first time in the major leagues. Yeah, but everybody sees that he's slowly improving. Okay. But Glasnow, on the pitching side, that's that. He's got my vote.
Yeah. I agree, man. He came in. They signed him to the extension. They brought him over potentially to be that ace. That's what the Dodgers saw in him. They signed him to it, and he's delivered.
Yeah,
he's gone. He had the one game with the 14 Ks, I think it was.
Yeah.
He's gone. Hasn't pitched a complete game, but he's had some games. He's gone deep into, I think, the 8th inning.
Yeah.
So he's been everything that's advertised, and I think right now he's up there as far as for Cy Young.
Is a complete game even a thing anymore?
Man, it's almost non-existent now. It seems like
Yeah.
it's when you do have one, it's a rarity, man. It's kind of like shit.
Yeah.
Someone threw one, right? Because yeah, especially being on the Dodgers stuff, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
I doubt you'll see a complete game on the Dodger side of it. I know with Miami you had Sandy Alcantara, I think it was, or
okay.
I think he's out. I think he had Tommy John, but that dude seemed to throw a complete game like every other start, or every 2 starts he was throwing a complete game. So
yeah. I mean, I know that our pitchers are eating up those innings. They're going pretty deep, but I can't see anybody going complete games, man.
No, I don't see it. But other than that, like I said, it's hopefully you got Blake Trinan coming back soon. In the next couple of days here, hopefully, as long as he doesn't have a setback, we'll see him back in the bullpen. That kind of fortify the bullpen a little bit more, right? He's one of those top guys that you would come postseason, he'll be one of those bullpen pieces that you'll see coming out of the pen. And again, you got who else? We got Bobby, who's really haven't seen any updates, so we'll see when he comes back. Let me see who else was on the IL. We had somebody else, didn't we?
For pitching?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, besides Kershaw, which I don't know if we'll even see him this year.
Oh, you don't think we're going to see him at all?
I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to see him.
If he comes in late in the season, I mean, where are we going to put him? If we're already stacked, I mean,
things can always change from here to August. You don't know where the pitching staff will be. Maybe they try and control innings for some of the other starters, so maybe you go to that 6-man rotation. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. But he'll be if he does come back, we don't know what kind of Kershaw we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Back, so it could be a bullpen piece. It could. Who knows, man?
You think they'll put him in the bullpen?
Yeah. Especially come postseason, dude. Are you gonna want to see him starting the game?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I don't think I would want to see him start a game. Yeah, I guess I can see him in the bullpen.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, they finished up the month of April, 15-11. Wasn't the record I thought they would have in April. I thought they'd have a better record, but they still ended up, atop the division. Got a pretty good lead. I think they got like a 4-game lead on San Diego and Frisco. So
yeah,
hopefully a better May.
Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, San Diego is behind 4.5 games. Both San Diego and Frisco 4.5 games.
Okay.
Then Arizona's 5.5. And if anybody cares, Colorado 12. 12 games behind.
So
out of the whole league, the whole MLB, which team has surprised you the most?
Which team has surprised me?
Either positive or negative.
Hasn't surprised me. I guess in a little bit it has surprised me, but I'm glad to see it. It's the fucking Trash Souls. They're at the bottom, right? Are they? Where
Actually,
they at?
as of today, I'm looking right now at the standings, man.
Where
As
they
of
at?
today, they're tied with the Angels for last.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
which is surprising to see that Oakland is like in third place right now, man. And I'm glad to see Oakland up there
It's
because they've
their
been having so
farewell,
many
man.
issues.
Yeah. No, like I said, it's yeah. I don't think besides. I'm surprised that they're down at the bottom of the division. I
Yeah,
didn't think they'd be down there. I'm happy to see it.
yeah,
I'm happy to see it, but yeah, I didn't think they'd be at the bottom of the division.
yeah.
What about
Same
you?
here. That was my vote. The
Yeah.
Houston Astros, Trastros.
Yes. So that's a good sight, man. I love that. I love that. That's good.
Uh,
Anything else that you've seen with the Dodgers in this first? Well, it's been a little bit over a month, but we got our first full month
yeah.
done, right, with April. Anything good or bad that you've seen that
Well, again, from the beginning of the month to the end of the month, it was just a complete, what is it, 360,
yeah,
move.
it's a roller coaster, right?
Yeah, everybody, including ourselves, man, we were freaking out, man, early in the season, at the beginning of the season, because everybody, again, we just put so much, what's the word I'm looking for? We were expecting a lot from them right off the bat,
Mm-hmm.
pun intended. You know, um, I'm finishing this month. I'm liking what I'm finally seeing because this is what everybody was expecting.
Yeah,
Yes, we lost a couple games, but we also won a lot more than we
yeah.
lost. You know,
The yeah. The only thing I'm not confident in right now is our bench.
mm,
The guys coming off the bench. I know they did better on this road trip, but I'm not 100% that our bench is. I don't think this is the bench we're going to see at come October.
October. Yeah.
I think there's going to be some changes. That's one area that I think still needs to be improved. Like I said, relievers it's always going to be some upgrades, some changes that happen, but
Mm.
I think the bench is something they got to improve.
Do you see anybody being traded or sent down or
Oh yeah,
whatnot?
definitely.
Yeah.
Who I don't know yet. Don't know who
Yeah.
that'll be, but yeah, there'll definitely be changes come trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Freeman, he's going to do something, even if
Uh-huh.
it's for relievers.
Yeah.
That happens almost every year, right? He
Mm.
brings someone new in, but I think there's not too many holes in on this team. But I think the bench is one area that I still have a concern with.
Okay.
Taylor, Rojas, Kike, Outman. These guys, I just don't have a lot of faith in them right now.
Mm.
I know they came through a little bit this road trip, but yeah, not enough for me yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, again, it's only the first month of the season.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of baseball left. I'm just hoping everybody picks it up. But not the ones that we want to pick it up a notch.
Everyone, man, everyone.
Otani needs to come through when those bases are loaded, man.
Yeah, Otani, we need to see him in the clutch. Like I said, he and the thing is, he's still hitting good, right?
Yeah,
his numbers still look good.
He's still up there, yeah.
Yeah, the numbers still look good for Otani. It's just we need to see some clutch hitting from him.
Yeah, I got to look up how what his average is when there's runners in scoring position.
Yeah,
compared to just his total average.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it, man. It's besides that, like I said, it was a good week, man. It was a good week. Like I said, we're starting the month of May. We got Braves coming in on the weekend. So I'm hoping to have Dodgers have a better month of May than they did in April.
Yeah, same here. All right, well, man, it was good talking to you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see if we got to get out to a game soon, man. Another one.
Yeah, it's been a while, so.
Yeah. All right, compa. Good
man.
talking to you.
Good talk. We'll talk again soon.
All right. And I'm not drunk.
You're drunk.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have one more for the nightcap.
All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.